Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. In the last class, what all we have seen. So I think every one of you understood. And today, so before entering session, just recap what all we have seen so far the last classes, right? So now we have just a recap the definitions or questions what all we have seen so far the last class. So our main topic is measures of central tendencies. Under that we have seen what is mean, median and mode, everything. So first what we have seen means finding the mean, median and mode through the formula directly. Through the formula, that is in the given data everything is there, and how can we find out mean, median and mode? With the help of the formulas. 3 different formulas according to the data. And next we found one missing frequency. So in the frequency column. So how can you find out the missing frequency? There is only one missing frequency given in the frequency column. And how can you find out 2 missing frequencies in the frequency column when mean or median given? So that all we have seen in the last classes. Today we are going to see how can we find out unknown value or missing frequency when mode is given, right? So that is our today's topic. So unknown frequency in mode. So look at the example. So find f from the following data if mode of the data is 154. So look at the data, it is a continuous data. As I already told that in continuous data given means first we have to check whether it is continuous or not. So how can we check whether the given data is continuous or not? That is the upper limit of the first interval will be equal to the lower limit of the next interval. So here 130, here 130. Similarly, here 140, here 140, here 150, here 150, here 160, here 160. So therefore, the upper limit of the first interval is equal to the lower limit of the next interval. Therefore, the given data is continuous, right? So here, one unknown frequency, that is one missing frequency is given here. So we are going to find out this missing frequency using mode, right? But what is given here, the mode value already given. In the last class, what we have seen, the same continuous data given, we found the mode value alone. But we known all the frequencies at the time. So here we are going to find out the missing frequency by given that the mode value. Let us see the solution video now. Look at the example. So here what is given? The mode of the data is 154. We have to find out f value. So here only one unknown value is involved here. So we are going to find out through the formula only. Right? In continuous class interval, for finding mode, what is the formula? So mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So that is a formula for finding mode in the third type, that is continuous data. So before going to find out the value, whatever it is in continuous data for mode, we need modal class, right? So without modal class, it is not possible to find out F1, F0 and HCl, everything, right? So first we have to find out the modal, that is modal class. So as I already told that in the last class, how can you find the modal class? So the class interval which corresponds to maximum frequency, right? So here maximum frequency, can we find out maximum frequency here? It is not possible because unknown value also here. That f may be minimum value or maximum than others. So it is not possible to directly find out the modal class. So how can you find out? So for unknown value in median, how you found the median class? Between median class. So therefore, the particular interval is nothing but median class. Similarly, here also, how can you find modal class for unknown value means the mode value given already 154. So mode lies definitely between the modal class, right? So 154. This 154 lies between which interval here? So 150 to 160. So this is the modal class. So
once we found the model class, we can find out all the values here, right? So this is the lower limit L value, and the corresponding value, this one is F1, and the previous value F0, and succeeding value F2, and length of class interval here 10, right? That's it. So you can substitute directly here. So mode, what is given? 154 equal to L value, the lower limit of the model class. So 150 plus F1 value F minus F0 value 12 divided by, so 2 into again F1 F minus F0 12 minus F2 7. So into the length of class interval 10, right? So 154 equal to 150 plus, so here simplify that, so F minus 12 divided by, so 2F minus, if you simplify these two, you'll get minus 19, so into 10, and then bring that 150 left hand side, so it will become 154 minus 150 equal to, and multiply 10 inside, that is 10 is common to both of the terms of the numerator, so 10F minus 120, so divided by 2F minus 19. And subtract it now, 154 minus 150, 4 equal to 10F minus 120 divided by 2F minus 19, and make a cross multiplication. So 4 into 2F minus 19 equal to 10F minus 120, and then multiply 4 inside the bracket. So 4 to the 8F minus, and multiply 4 into this one. So 76 equal to 10F minus 120. Then combine F and L one side, that is bring this 10F left hand side and 76 that side. So 8F, this will become minus 10F equal to, so already minus 120 is there, so this 76 will become plus 76, and then simplify this now. So 8F minus 10F, so it will become, so minus 2F. So minus 120 plus 76, nothing but minus 44. So F equal to minus 44 divided by minus 2. Minus minus with cancel. Here one time, here 22 times. Therefore F equal to 22. So that is the value of F.
So look at the next example. So find X from the following data if the mode of the data is 36. So look at the table here. So that also a class interval given, that is third type of data, and look at the class intervals, they are continuous, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, it is a continuous one, and in frequency column, so the only one missing frequency is there, so we are going to find out that particular missing frequency now, right? And what is given means the given mode of the data is nothing but 36. The same question as it is in the previous one. Let us continue a solution video now.
Here what is given, mode equal to 36, and we are going to find out the value of X. So before find out the unknown value, it is necessary to find out the model class. So how can you find out model class? So your model class always lies between, that is your mode value always lies between model class. So here 36 given, so 36 lies between which interval here? So here 30 to 40. So 30 to 40 is nothing but your model class, and this is lower limit, that is L value, and the corresponding frequency is nothing but your F1, then previous value F0, and succeeding value F2. Now write the formula and substitute. So mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So mode value 36 given. So L value we found at 30 plus then F1 value X minus F1 value 16 minus F0 value X divided by 2 into 16 minus X minus 12 into length of class interval 10. Right, now simplify this. So bring the 30 left hand side. So 36 minus 30 equal to 16 minus 6 divided by, so multiply these two. So 32 minus 6 minus 12 into 10. So 36 minus 30, 6 equal to, so the 10 is common to both of the numbers, so multiply 10 with both of the terms. So 160 minus 10x divided by, so if you simplify these two, so 20 will get minus x, and then make a cross multiplication. So 6 into 20 minus x equal to 160 minus 10x. Then multiply 6 inside. So 6 20s are 120 minus 6x equal to 160 minus 10x. And just write x and r together into left hand side and constant on right hand side. So minus 6x is here, and then bring the 10x left hand side, it will become 10x equal to already 160 is there in the right hand side, and bring in 120 also right hand side, it will become minus 120. Now simplify this. So 4x equal to, if you subtract it means you will get 40. Therefore x equal to 40 by 4. Therefore x equal to 10. So that is the value of x.
Right. So what all we have seen so far now, that is how can you find out mean, median, mode through the formula. That is the first type, directly. The second one, how to find out that one missing frequency for mean, median and also mode. And the next one, how can you find out two missing frequencies for mean and median, right? So this kind of missing frequency is very important. So in our board exams, they are oftenly asking this kind of questions only, right? So next we are going to see that different types of data. So different types of data are given means how can we convert that into normal data, right? So let us continue from the next video.